Welcome back. Two key alliances comprising 6 political parties. The Maharashtra poll dance floor is a crowded one. The state goes to polls on Wednesday in a single phase. The polls are also a high-stake legacy battle on 2 fronts. The fight for the real Shiv Sena and Bal Thackeray's legacy, and the battle for the supremacy within the Pawar family.
आज मैं मुख्यमंत्री हूँ, मेरे दोनों साथी है उप मुख्यमंत्री, हम एक टीम बनकर इस चुनाव को सामने जा रहे हैं। उन्होंने कहा पहले शिवसेना भाजपा और एनसीपी का गठबंधन का सब बात होने दो, उसके बाद हम करते हैं, हम बैठते हैं। लेकिन उन्होंने अपने सब कैंडिडेट अनाउंस कर दिए।
It's not like which faction is the real faction. We are the real party.
It's being contested
Only because someone steals something. The thief doesn't become the owner of the thing.
Why blame Ajit Pawar? It's the real power behind Ajit Pawar who took all this away from us. It was the use of agencies, as I call it, ice. Ice was an ice that you put in your nimbu pani. It's the ice as an income tax, CBI and ED.
एक है तो सेफ है, ये नरेंद्र मोदी जी की महाराष्ट्र सरकार की स्ट्रेटजी है, हम आपको ये दिखाना चाह रहे हैं। एक है तो सेफ है, देख लीजिए।
Right, joining us to discuss this further is Ninad Sheth, a senior journalist and political analyst. Mr. Sheth, thank you for making time and speaking to CNBC-TV18. From an analyst gaze, from a journalist gaze, what do you think of the respective campaigns of the BJP and the Congress, the Mahayuti and the MVA, aside of the politicians' targets, the legacy? What do you think will resonate with people? Safe hai, ek hai to safe hai, or Mahayuti's caste census promise?
Archanaa, it is a very interesting election in one way, the election without ideology. This is an election where these are slogans and not, how do I say it? They're not aggregating on the ground. On the ground, it appears to me that clannish, loyalties are more important than party structures. So put differently, in this election, there are 3 or 4 or 5 or 8 or 10 families who are masquerading as political parties. That's point one. But the more important point is that the legacy issue that you speak about, for example, what is the real Shiv Sena? Well, what Shiv Sena itself stood for has gotten diluted, has gotten divided. So in the end, for BJP and the BJP alliance to come up with this very sharp message of ek hai to safe hai, which the Prime Minister in fact diluted from batoge to katoge, if you like, brings to fore the attempt to consolidate the Hindu vote. Now, will it work here as it did in Haryana, where BJP came back from the dead? It is going to be very interesting because here the Maratha vote versus the OBC vote is divided between many parties and many clans and many smaller political groups. So it's not an easy counter OBC consolidation possible. Having said that, I think it would be interesting to know whether the personal popularity of Shinde, the chief minister, combines with what has been the RSS's active role on the ground here in Maharashtra. So if that works, I think that it will give a leg up and allow the ruling alliance to come out as the single largest alliance in this election. However, one thing is certain, that in a fragmented polity of Maharashtra, no single party can win the election on its own.
That's a very interesting point you made. Very often it's said that the voter of Maharashtra doesn't know who they are voting for. You spoke about the legacy. I want to speak about the issues here. On what issues do you think political parties are fighting this time? Because we've seen the big promises of Ladki Behan, and on the other hand, the Congress has also promised similar, the money being transferred to women, also jobs, and also speaking about caste census, which has been a very, very important promise. So as far as the issue-based politics is concerned, what is your view on that as far as Maharashtra elections are concerned?
My view is that there are 4 primary issues in Maharashtra election this time. The first, I think, and a very, very important issue is direct transfer of cash. It provides, we sit in our cities, we sit in our homes, and we do not realize that direct cash transfers provides a very important cushion to the distressed lower classes out there. So the efficiency and the quantum of direct transfers will be very, very important issue. To my mind, the second important issue in an industrial state like Maharashtra is going to be this whole perception that the larger deals are going to Gujarat, the larger deals are going to Karnataka, that Maharashtra is losing out on the larger deals. If the BJP is to address that narrative properly, it will have a very consequential impact. Third important issue, I think especially people forget that the east of Maharashtra, Gadchiroli and other places are some of the most backward districts of India. The agricultural distress there, especially within soybean farmer, with the cotton farmer, it has been a long festering issue. And in many other ways, when elections come, democracy aggregates these issues as political, political differences. It's a very important issue, and how it happens it will be very critical as well. One last thing I would say is that the voter, when he goes to vote, often does listen to the last minute sloganeering. So this Hindu consolidation could turn the battle.
All right, important points there. Thank you so much, Mr. Ninad Sheth, for weighing in on the crucial Maharashtra elections. The countdown has begun. From one polling station